welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings, back with a collective reading today. Messages incoming. You have so much attention on you. A lot of people want your time, your energy, and attention, but I'm also feeling a lot of people just want to know the tea. I literally kept hearing that, the tea. And I'm like, okay, so what's tea, Spirit? Like, you spill. And Spirit is just like, no, everybody's trying to get the tea out of the collective. They want to know what you're doing. They're so interested in what you're doing and the way that you're moving right now. People are just very interested. You're moving differently. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. I offer custom spell work, private tarot readings on there, all sorts of stuff on there. So there's that. But let's just get into this message. Okay, so we have messages and new beginning. So as you guys are making new headway, as you're going into new spaces, uncharted territory, there are so many stragglers that want to come with you, people who want to be involved in what you have going on. It really feels like the final steps, and it's like now everybody is trying to like get your attention, acts like they've been supporting you. Oh, I've been there from the beginning. Like, you know, all of a sudden everybody wants to know what it is that you're doing. And they're super interested, they approve. It's just like a weird shift. It's a weird energy because it's like, okay, why now, Spirit? So I'm definitely feeling like you guys are really close to this new beginning. But we have inner work, we have new love. This is a romance deck. So the messages are more geared romantically. A fresh start in love is what it says at the bottom of new beginning. Messages says messages are exchanged, but that one's more straightforward. You guys know what messages is talking about, okay? It's going down in the DM, like someone is reaching out to you. So we'll see who that is. But you guys are leveling up. Like I really don't even know what I want to focus on because I really do feel like so much good is coming in for you. But it does all stem from this inner work. So make sure you're treating yourself here and there. Like, you know, don't get it then, get it now. Treat yourself now, you know, to that experience or what it is that you want for yourself, what it is you want to do, what it is you want to eat, you know, even if it's a meal, like have it now, celebrate yourself. Inner work, it says it's time to do a self-inventory to spot the areas you need to work on and heal. So you guys have been doing inner work and this like has been what has triggered you opening up to more synchronicity, you opening up to more messages from Spirit, more luck. The Stars card says something is destined. Fame and fortune coming to you. A dream comes true. So something that you've been really wanting is finally coming to fruition. And interestingly enough, specifically what like Spirit said, they've been wanting this, not they've been working towards this. So this may be something that you decided you couldn't work on because you didn't have the resources or it was too big of an idea. Or you have things like right now you need to focus on like bills and, you know, if you have any kids, you know, any responsibilities that you had, you've been having to focus on that. But I feel like you guys have been wanting to release just more and more. It just feels like, I've been wanting to get out of my same pattern, out of the same space, out of this energy. Like there's just like a breakthrough finally happening. So we have guidance and we have new love. Now this isn't a romance deck, but new love came out of this deck as well as, of course, the romance deck. We got new beginnings. So I really do feel like there's someone coming through. New love says, a new love or crush arrives with good intentions. You love to see it. So someone is coming through. They're really feeling you. They want to get to know you better. And then we have guidance. It says spiritual guidance comes to you to help guide you through current times. So you guys are being led by the universe. I feel like you guys have an idea or something that you're learning to do. It really feels like you have been manifesting in a very personal way. Like Spirit has been giving you each step forward like a roadmap to your manifestation. So it's like you don't have very much to tell people anyways because it's not going to make any sense. Because if Spirit told you like, hey, go do this and you did that, all you can tell them is like, listen, if you get a download, go do it. But that's all you can tell people, because it's not like the action itself that has brought you these things. It's you following your intuition and also leaning into that higher power and allowing yourself to be led. So you guys are showing up as the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, generally pretty excited. Page of Wands is letting me know small steps and decisions as well. I'm hearing decisions. So Spirit is saying, Page of Wands, you're being given like the small steps ahead of you. You're making these decisions that are coming to you, like with what is coming to you. And Page of Cups, it's like you're open. You're open romantically. You're open to how business goes moving forward. It's like, okay, Spirit, just show me what to do. Lead me, and I'm with you. Like, let's do this. Okay, let's co-create. Now, this was very interesting to me, because as much as people want to talk to you, first of all, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, so I'm going to clarify that to see what's going on. But some sort of relationship that didn't work out in the past is coming back, so I want to see if it's like platonic, romantic. It is a romance card, but I just want to clarify. Nine of Swords in reverse, though, so it's just like no tears left to cry. Like, you don't feel bad for this person. You don't feel responsible for this person. You don't feel like you have to make it all better. You don't feel like you have to make up with them. You don't feel like you have to talk to them. Like, you don't feel like you owe anyone anything at this time. So, I mean, that may just end up being what it is, but let me clarify. Spirit, Four of Wands in reverse. Who are we talking about? Okay, one card flipped over already. What happened here? There was a lot of drama. We have the Fool in reverse, so this is someone you've known for a long time. This is like a childhood friend type of energy, or like your first love type of energy, first relationship. I'm going to try one more time so if I can see if this is platonic or romantic. It's going to vary from person to person. We have the Five of Wands, a lot of drama. It's giving young energy. Seven of Pentacles here as well. It's like this person was there during your developmental years, or you learned a lot from this person, but this didn't end up being your forever person. Seven of Pentacles. So it could be romantic. This is like either your first love, or like the relationship that really weighed on you for years, or this would be like an ex-best friend type of energy. Someone who was extremely close to you, there with you when you were younger, but someone who is not there now, and you don't even feel bad not wanting to talk to them, or just not having anything for them. You may feel neutral or numb when you see them, hear from them these days. It's just like, I don't feel anything. I don't feel like, yes, queen, go, like, shoot for the stars, but I also don't feel like, knuck if you buck, I need to fight you still. Like, it's whatever. It's just like, now you're just somebody that I used to know. Like, literally. That was someone's breakup song I just tapped into. Sheesh. Spirit. Okay, so I've been shuffling for a while. We have the Sun card here, another card of like representing children or childhood. So I would say that this is someone who you have definitely outgrown with the Sun card here. Fool card in reverse. You're pretty sure that you don't want this person back in your life. My advice is always, at the minimum, allow people to come in and say what they need to say so that they can have closure, because it's just as bad to have someone tied to you for years as it is to be tied to someone. So it's like, just give them that closure and let them say what they need to say and go, so you can say what you need to say. Like, I'm glad you got all that off of your chest, but I don't wish to move forward with you, like, if you need to. But I always say, let people say what they need to say, you know, so there can be closure and no confusion, like, if you truly are ready to completely disengage and move forward. But we have preparing and intimacy. So you guys have, I'm telling you, your magnetism is increasing because you have been preparing to get more open with people. You know that's something that is going to be required of you if you're going to be in another relationship. If you're already in a relationship, I would say this is the deepening of your current relationship. Or you preparing to be more open and more authentic with this person. It takes years, you know, it takes years to open up for some people, for a lot of people, really, especially now that we're in a generation where a lot, like, everyone is healing their trauma. So people have considerably more boundaries with other people and with themselves these days. So it's more likely that people are taking longer to open up. But we have preparing. So you guys are getting ready. You're getting ready to open up, but you're also just absolutely savoring yourself because you know the value of who you are and what you have to give. Like, I feel like you guys are so hot. You may give yourself little performances in your own room. Like, okay, nobody's gonna look at this dance. I'm gonna do this sexy dance in the mirror and I'm gonna just feel myself and I'm just gonna like have my own little party where I'm just gonna like feel good. Not all of you are in that super like I don't know how to describe that. It feels very lustful, but not all of you are in that like kind of sexy, playful mood. Some of you are just preparing yourself to be open to someone in that way again. Whereas some of you have really been feeling yourself and feeling more confident and you're like, I'm ready for someone else to enjoy this. Regardless, I see you guys opening up. Spirit, what else can you tell me about love for the collective at this time? Well, we have interference, and I didn't want to guess, but then we have the triangle card that did come up. So some sort of love triangle is happening. We're going to read into this, of course. Other people are involved, is what it says at the bottom of triangle. Technically, that doesn't have to mean that someone is trying to get with your person. We have interference, outside influences. Spirit, can you clarify triangle and interference? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Someone could be making you an offer, taking you out of your current relationship, taking you out of your current situation. For those of you who are already in a relationship with someone, this could be a third party coming to you and it being a very pleasing offer because we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles always has this aspect of feeling like it's tailor-made to you because it's just what you need. It's just one pentacle. It's enough to fulfill like whatever void you have. So you guys, for those of you who are in relationships, your relationship may be tested during this time. Ace of Pentacles is a good offer. It's a perfect offer. I mean, it's everything, you know, that you thought you wanted or you would feel like you do want. We have the Knight of Wands, so it's coming from someone who is very passionate, also probably very sexy. Knight of Wands is fire energy. It could be Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Wow. I feel like this is changing the trajectory of what you had for yourself. I mean, I feel like there's multiple offers coming through because we got the new love card from this card too, and this card, this deck too, and this deck is not at all a romance deck. Five of Swords. People are playing dirty for you guys. People are playing dirty for you. Okay. So with interference and triangle, and that's why I wanted to clarify, that's why I didn't want to assume, because it's the totally opposite direction in which you would typically guess to see triangle and interference energy. For some of you, interference is talking about how you had a plan for yourself, but romance is happening for you sooner rather than later because there's a lot of other things working out for you right now. Also, interference is like the path that you were on. This is coming through almost like a miracle because it's a quantum leap. It's taking you out of your current situation. Like, for an example, if you're someone who works like retail and you marry like a millionaire, you're not going to be working anymore. So that's a quantum leap because you were going from working retail and maybe not really knowing what you wanted to do, or maybe just kind of doing whatever to get by at the time, to all of a sudden like I have access to all these funds, you know, and I'm in a totally different position where I don't have to work. I get quantum leap energy here, so definitely keep your heart open, keep your intuition open, and keep following the messages that are coming through right now with the guidance card, because it's not going to make sense. The entire last summer of 2022 was like that for me, where I was getting so many messages from spirit, and I'm just now seeing well, I've been getting the clarity for months, but I'm seeing now why certain things I was called to do, even though it looked like it had nothing to do with what I wanted, it had everything to do with what I wanted and put me in the right place at the right time to meet the right people to have my own quantum leap. So I am all for the quantum leap, and I've seen it happen in my own life. Spirit, can you tell us more about how this inner work is panning out? What is coming through due to this inner work? We have the wishes card, another card like stars talking about like fame and fortune, dreams come true. I just saw a slot machine. We have luck. You will have luck in money matters. Listen, that was before I turned the card over when I saw the slot machine. So some of you, if you like to gamble, if you like to go to the casino, the Beano, if you like to hang out at the casino, I used to love to do that. That was my thing with my roommate. Like, we would literally just sit on slot machines and click all day and drink and have fun. It was just lit. I can't explain the vibe. But anyways, that's the energy I get here. Some of you, listen, if you feel it, buy that scratch off, play those numbers, try your hand, because you got some luck coming in right now. And then we have messages. Oh my God, this is freaky. A long-awaited message finally arrives, incoming communication. So Spirit is bringing us back to messages and messages coming through. So I'm going to clarify this to see what else we didn't get. We didn't really talk about it. It was an energy coming through super strong in the beginning, but then we talked about everyone else. So we'll go back to messages and see what's tea with that. And then we have wishes. It says you will experience a wish fulfillment. Dreams really do come true. And I'm getting that same energy, Ace of Pentacles here. That's literally Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of like a wish fulfillment, like one wish fully fulfilled. One offer coming directly to you, filling that void. So let's see, Spirit. Tell us about messages. Clarified messages for us. What do we need to be aware of? We have spring here, so this could be coming soon. This deck that I'm shuffling is so big. I love it, but it's like a struggle to use it. Give me a second. All right. So this is to clarify messages. Ooh, you guys, and I knew it. These are people from the past, you guys. These are people that you have broken up with. We have the divorce card and we have fake friends. So the people who want to talk to you, people who want to contact you, they're fake. This could also be new people coming in that are fake. But the thing is, we got fake friends and then we got the good friends cards that came out. We got divorce and then we have proposal that came out. These are two totally separate energies. There are new people coming in, people who have good intentions coming in, and then there are people who have bad intentions who are coming in. And to be honest, I would play it like you see it. Because this, it's not just about, okay, new and old, and that's what's good and bad. If you can feel that energy, honor that. If you see like someone coming into your life and they don't seem like they're on the up and up, they need to be treated just like anyone else who wants to get in your business and just want to hear what you have going on so they can copy your ideas or so they can talk about you, so that they can get in your way or just be weird, like people are watching you right now. You guys may have really been feeling heavy, like you want to go private and you want to get off social media altogether, but at least go private for a while because you may feel that lurking watching energy where it feels like people are watching you. People are seeing your glow up. They're seeing your level up. They're seeing your breakthrough. We have breakthrough and spring. And for whatever reason, people are shocked. Like they really didn't think you would get here. Or they didn't think that investment you made last spring that investment in yourself, that investment in your mental health, that investment into a change of path, they did not think that investment in the past was going to lead you here now. Like, people are so weirded out at the fact that it really seems like you are superseding your situation, and they're seeing these miracles come through. And for now, I feel like people are just trying to be curious and they're just trying to talk to you, but I feel like it's going to snowball into people feeling entitled to know everything about you, or people like starting to show like their weirdness, how they're, jealous of you. We have divorce and fake friends. So there's a lot of messages, your phone is bumping right now. There's a lot of messages coming through. Some of the messages that are coming through are people trying to set plans up with you, people who just want to FaceTime or talk to you, people who want to ask you questions and know how you do what you do, people who it's too hard to keep up. And like I said, some of the new people don't necessarily have good intentions because they're just opportunistic. They don't have beef with you to target you and do you dirt. But if worse comes to worse, will they? So they can level up? Yeah, probably, so just be very mindful of that and very protective of yourself in this season and when you're in this energy, because not only does everybody want to get to know you, but everybody wants to kind of latch on to you and kind of leech off of your energy, see what you have going on, just be up under you and all in your business. So you're definitely going to have to, practice some protection, spiritual protection. Spirit, how are their wishes being fulfilled right now? We have the third eye chakra. Spirit is saying you already know. At this point in the game, you got to continue to trust your inner knowing. Oh, Spirit. Spirit's like, I forgot exactly how it was worded. It came through so quick, but it was something like they can't word it for you all the time. Someone specifically, their Spirit is saying it's an excuse, but they're like, I just don't have the words for it. I know how I feel, but they word it correctly, and Spirit's like, they can't word it for you all the time. Anyways, we have the third eye chakra. So you should feel this, you should be able to see this. And this doesn't mean that you're seeing visions. Not everybody has those type of spiritual gifts. But with the third eye chakra, you should see this, feel this. And you know what that means at this point in your journey. How you see and feel and think. There's this video, this little TikTok that somebody reposted to Instagram, and it was like, the universe talks to you in your most fluent language. If your language is feeling, that's how Spirit will talk to you. If your language is numbers, that's how Spirit will talk to you. If your language is knowing, dreams, or visions, that's how Spirit will talk to you, so on and so forth. So that's what I mean. Or you see it, whatever way you see and, and know, whatever your gifts are. So we have the crown chakra and destiny. Interestingly enough, Spirit is not really calling you into action. I feel like a lot of what's happening right now is like the byproduct of past investments. It's the byproduct of working hard, and we're already here. This is like the big moment where things finally play out. So we have destiny. Like I said, Spirit isn't really calling you into major action at this time, but we do have the crown chakra card. So you do want to strengthen your crown chakra if you can. I like to listen to chakra healing music. I like the YouTube account Meditative Mind. And they also have a Spotify, which is even better because I do believe YouTube may compress audio. So you'll get a more clear, authentic, tones when you listen through Spotify. Meditative Mind has a Spotify account. But that is the YouTube channel that I like. And you can just look up crown chakra, third eye chakra, whatever chakra needs healing. I also like the solfeggio frequencies. You can also find that. But I just like to listen to them while I sleep. That way it's just literally zero effort. You may also benefit from making yourself a subliminal, making yourself a personal subliminal. I have a few subliminals that I use for myself. I'm always listening to subliminals. Subliminals have been amazing for me. I listen to my old subliminals, and almost everything has manifested within, usually it's, I'm not going to say, Spirit said don't say how long, for whatever reason. I don't know why that was specific to someone. Why, I couldn't say, but not very long. We got all the chakras coming out for you. Goodness gracious. We got the solar plexus chakra that came out as well. So in terms of how your wishes are being fulfilled, solar plexus chakra, it's the soul. You know, you're feeling fulfilled. You're feeling like you have a purpose. And you may be someone who doesn't believe in like life purpose and having to work all the time, or having your purpose be to serve the collective in some way, but you are feeling a sense of purpose in the future, and it's a part of your wish fulfillment. Your crown chakra is upgrading. You may be experiencing or experimenting with different like things that kind of stimulate your crown chakra, like psychedelics or some sort of stimulant. And we have the power card. So you guys are really in control. You guys are really in your mood. Tapping in, it feels very empowering, and it just feels like you're really having to keep your own counsel. That's something that I'm hearing. Keep your own counsel. Because everybody wants to give you advice or tell you what to do, but I honestly just feel like it's natural at this point. People aren't even trying to like sabotage you, but it's sabotaging you. Like hearing all these different voices and things like that. I had to be honest with myself. I was asking someone advice, or I don't forget what it was, but I just had this epiphany the other day when I was having a conversation, and this conversation I was having with someone that I really respect. But I had this moment in our conversation, like, now why would I listen to you about that? Like, it was a married person, and I was talking to them. I forget what I was talking about, something to do with like relationships or something. But I just had to pause, like, now I really shouldn't take this advice. Why would I take this advice? Because I have a lot of respect for you, but all you got was a man. I'm not just trying to have a man, like, and that's the thing, like, anyone can have a man. You know what I'm saying? Anyone could get married. If I wanted to be married right now, I would literally be married. I've been engaged. Anyways, that's not the point. Well, I was hearing that with you guys though, because, you know, people want to give you advice, or it may be natural for you to talk to certain people about certain things, but their advice is not going to help you at this point in your journey, because you're so, like, you have outgrown a lot of people that, you know, you've known and respected. We have straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Spirit really doesn't want you to get distracted. Stay focused at this time. There's so many things that you could focus on, so many things that want your attention right now. You're still straddling worlds. You may be keeping one foot in the door, one foot out the door, like still talking and helping or connecting with people from your past who don't have anything ultimately to offer you though. You still may be entertaining those types of connections. You still may be friends with certain people that do the things that you used to do, that created the habits that, you know, got out of control, that caused you to be living the life you were before you leveled up. Spirit just wants you to know you're still in this kind of awkward place where you're not all the way at the finish line, but you're nowhere near the beginning, past half of the journey. The hard part is probably really past already. We did have the Seven of Pentacles before. You've had quite a bit of personal development. We have the Dream Thief, you guys. Be careful. Messages, I keep hearing it in my head. Messages. Spirit is like really reverting my attention back to the messages energy that we had before. Spirit is like, pay attention to this. We have the Dream Thief. It says refusal of the call at the bottom of the card. So if you, first of all, these people, you know, from your past, or people who don't have good intentions with you, they may be dream thieves coming in, stealing your future. You don't even know it because you're not fully in your future yet. So it's not that noticeable. It's like, well, technically I never had it. So you can look at it like, okay, they didn't really ruin anything, but I'm telling you, like, people are coming in and it may seem harmless, but it's not going to be harmless. But also make sure you're following those intuitive nudges so someone else doesn't get your idea, so someone else doesn't get your life. Someone who's ready now, someone who wants it more. And then we have the Horseman, the Herald of Change. You guys may be seeing 555, 505, 515, combinations of 5, 1s, and 0s. You may be seeing 30 because there's positive change that is unfolding in your life, but also change that's difficult to commit to. Like, okay, I don't talk to this person anymore, and it's not because they did me dirt, you know, it's just because they're not who I want in my future. You're not used to being the bad guy in that way where it's like you're acting stank, like you don't want to talk to people. You're not used to being in that position. You may hate when people act like that, but it's all going to make sense in the future, and people will be able to benefit, you know, if they really deserve it. But we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands is what it says at the bottom of the card. So Spirit is saying, give yourself grace, extend other people grace at this time, but really try to mind your own business and kind of stay in your bag. We got the Mystic Healer card. Everybody knows, like, everybody is attracted to healers, empaths, because when you see that there is a safe space sitting in the room, you know, when you see that there is a person who has already noticed you energetically and is open, you know, someone who can help you, you're going to gravitate towards that. So a lot of people are gravitating to you. Healing energy flows through you is what it says at the bottom of Mystic Healer. So that healing energy, everybody's going to want a, you know, piece of it, but you need to make sure you're recharging and you're not overextending yourself. And then we have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So a lot of good things coming in. Everybody wants to know the tea. Everybody wants to talk to you. Spirit, like I said, kept going back to that messages card. Like, be very mindful. It may seem small or insignificant, but people are taking note to what you're saying, to what you're doing. People are really interested in you. So make sure, you know, people are coming in with the right intentions to have any part of what you got going on. That is what I got for this collective reading. Like I said, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, custom spell work, manifestation candles, you can find me there for all of that. But that is what I have today. I'll talk to you soon.